Today we're going to be talking about AI. It's a game changer. It's a real big game changer. Certainly the biggest thing in my lifetime, and most likely in yours also. To give an idea on what AI is, I want to make a comparison. Artificial intelligence in a car is like climate control. A motor blower or blower in a car is automation. In the car, under climate control, it will change depending upon the conditions. The motor blower is going to continue to blow hot air all the time. So AI is really special. Let me take a moment, first of all, to say that if you like this video, please subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up. We're going to be talking also about what I feel is the most impactful AI project in a little while in the video, and it's called Aladdin. But in any case, what is AI? AI is when a machine can replicate a human task. There are different types of AI. The most common one used today are language models like ChatGPT, Copilot, Baird, and in China, Ernie. There's also something called artificial general intelligence. Where that's going to be used is like in drones with things like Siri or personal assistants, Alexa, autonomous vehicles. As you move down the chain, we get to a point or for a concept called machine learning. And machine learning is a special branch of AI where the algorithms are given specific tasks and they go out and perform those tasks. And typically you find these type of applications in banking, compounding images, speech recognition, also virtual assistants, traffic predictions, translators, and then heart detection. A subset of AI is called deep learning. Deep learning is kind of special. It involves neural networks, which is pretty much replication of the human brain. That's the idea. The algorithms are supposed to replicate how humans think. This concept is going to be big in healthcare. I am not going to pretend to be a biologist, but there's something called protein folding, which will, if they can map this, or they're mapping this, this could revolutionarily change healthcare forever. The biggest fear in AI is something called singularity. That's at the point where an AI machine surpasses human intelligence. If you ever saw the movie 2001 Space Odyssey, the AI machine, HAL, doesn't want to die and takes over the ship. It's a great movie to see if you haven't seen it. Let's talk about some specific AI projects. Sephora and Ultra Beauty are two very large companies. They're using AI for people or women who want to set themselves up in front of a mirror and see what different colors and makeup, and be able to change that virtually to see which one they want to have. That's sort of like augmented reality also, which we're going to talk about. But briefly, augmented reality is where you can combine realism with AI, and it's good for education. One of the problems is education, and two companies have done a very good job at that, Coursera and Udemy. In the future, general education is starting to go away. People are getting more specified. They're getting certificates and degrees in certain areas, such as database management or AI. That's a specialty. And what's happening now is universities and colleges and private companies are recognizing they're stovepiping people, giving them specific training in specific areas, and there's a lot of certification there. If you look at a company like Coursera, They have over 350,000 different types of courses available you can specialize in. And that's all done in AI. It's called really tailored learning. China's investing $30 billion in AI. They expect to do that by 2030. Disney has some AI projects that they're doing with Pixar. A really big one is AlphaFold by DeepMinds. Again, that goes back to the protein folding piece of it. And that's going to tell us how to better detect diseases, how to plan for diseases, and how to treat diseases. The CEOs say that there will probably be a 25% reduction of personnel due to AI. There's also facial recognition, which is really getting really big. It's really big in China. And also, we're using AI to detect your heart failures and heart issues. As we talked about before, in addition, you have the automated traffic, automated planes, all that's going to be done with AI. Google is working on sensors that can track your sleeping, where the sensors are not really attached to you. There's also something called TensorFlow. It's a deep learning thing that Google's come up with, which is going to allow people to do development of AI projects on pre-trained modules, which is really going to be great. OpenAI is aggressively getting into the business a lot more right now. Now let's talk about what I talked about at the beginning, Aladdin. Aladdin is a special AI machine. It's been around since 1980. It was started by a gentleman named Larry Fink and at BlackRock. BlackRock is a huge company. Through Aladdin, BlackRock touches all the bonds, the ETFs, and all the stock. It knows all the companies that do any type of financial transactions, and even companies in retail are using Aladdin because of its wealth of knowledge and the reputation of Blackstone. Blackstone itself is a finance company. They handle $11 trillion in transactions. That was in 2013. Right now, they're handling about $22 trillion in transactions. This is a huge company. They touch every single company out there. Now for some things that they're going to be doing with AI in addition to that. Resume parsing is something that's going to be happening in human resources. Fake news detection. Translators, as we talked about. Spam detection. Object detection systems. Plant and animal detection. Pneumonia diagnostics detection. Teachable machines. And we talked about autonomous vehicles. Companies like Waymo and Cruise and Tesla are doing very, very big there. The big thing that's happening now is the lobbyists are beginning to go and file as lobbyists for AI with the U.S. government. We expect 450 different companies this year to apply to lobby. This is a huge amount of companies. They're not all technology companies. AI is going to be in retail. It's going to be in education. It's going to be in healthcare. All these companies are lobbying the government on what AI is really going to look like once it's fully implemented. My biggest fear there are a lot of rogue nations and people who mean harm. If the U.S. government tries to curtail AI, Does that give the edge to a place like North Korea or China if they have a different policy on AI? Does that put us in a precarious situation? Again, I'd like to thank you for your time. If you liked the video essay, please give me a thumbs up and have a great day. Bye.